Welcome to Atmara. Let this moment be a gentle invitation to stillness. You open your eyes to a world that is not rushing you. The light around you feels soft, almost deliberate, as if every ray has chosen its path. In the same way, Dharma is not a demand, not a loud instruction. It is the quiet guidance that flows from your soul's intention. You don't need to search far for it. You carry it. It's etched within you, like a signature written by the divine. In the Hindu tradition, it is believed that Dharma is the unique path your soul walks in this life. Not a universal law carved in stone for everyone, but a personal unfolding. Your Dharma may not look like anyone else's. It is your truth in action, a silent compass that leads you gently toward harmony. You take a breath. The world around you hums with a subtle rhythm. Birds, distant voices, wind brushing through leaves. That rhythm is not chaos. It is balance. Dharma is like this balance. It does not control you. It invites you. From the Vedic scriptures to the flowing verses of the Bhagavad Gita, Dharma is described not as an obligation, but as something sacred. In the Gita, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, "It is better to fail in your own Dharma than to succeed in another's." This suggests that you are not here to mimic anyone else's life. You are here to live your truth, gently, intentionally, and with courage. Pause. Listen to the silence between your heartbeats. That is where Dharma begins. You are not asked to be perfect. You are only asked to be present. Dharma is not about achieving something extraordinary. It is about doing the ordinary with sacred attention. Washing a cup, speaking with care, choosing not to speak sometimes. Each act can be Dharma when done from your inner alignment. Your Dharma may change too. It is not a fixed identity. It evolves as you evolve. A mother today, a seeker tomorrow, a teacher in one moment and a student in the next. Like a river, Dharma flows, quiet, persistent, always returning to what is true. You walk slowly, your feet on warm ground. You don't rush. You feel the path rather than calculate it. This is how Dharma lives, not in pressure, but in presence. You are not here to force your destiny. You are here to listen deeply and allow it to unfold. Sometimes you may wonder if you're doing enough. But Dharma doesn't measure you with scales or numbers. It listens to the intention behind your actions. Were you kind? Were you honest? Did you act from love or from fear? These are the questions Dharma asks, not to judge you, but to reflect you. Even your stillness can be Dharma, the choice to rest, to step back, to breathe before reacting. These moments of inner space are not wasteful. They are powerful. They return you to yourself. It is believed in the Upanishads that the soul, the Atman, carries the memory of its Dharma across lifetimes. You may feel drawn to something without knowing why. A feeling, a calling, a quiet urge to serve, to create, to protect, to understand. That longing may be your Dharma, whispering through the folds of time. You pause again. There is no hurry here, no race, just you and this sacred breath, just you and the simple, radiant act of showing up to your life. Awake. Dharma is not something you find in a temple, though temples may help you listen. Dharma is not something only sages understand, though their words may light your path. Dharma is within the way you move through your day. It is your walk, your smile, your silence. It is how you carry your truth without needing to prove it. When you live from Dharma, life feels more aligned. It does not become easier in the way the world defines ease, but it becomes lighter, more meaningful. Even your struggles feel less random. They become lessons, mirrors, guideposts. So you ask yourself gently, not with pressure, but with peace. What is mine to do today? What truth wants to be lived through me now? You do not rush to answer. You let the question rest in your heart, like a seed. It will sprout when the time is right. You keep walking. Light filters through the trees. You feel it warming your skin, and something soft within you begins to stir. Not a revelation, not a command, just a subtle knowing. You are not lost. You are not late. You are not broken. You are simply returning. And Dharma is the way home. You find yourself standing still, and the world continues to move gently around you. A breeze shifts the leaves. A child's laughter echoes far in the distance. Somewhere, a river carves its path through stone, not by force, but through time and intention. This is how Dharma expresses itself through the law of cause and effect. You act. The world responds. You respond in return. A dance begins. In Hindu philosophy, this is called karma, but not in the way it is often misunderstood, as punishment or reward. Karma is simply the echo of your actions. Every thought, every word, every movement you make leaves a trace in the fabric of the universe. Dharma guides what you do. Karma responds to how it is done. Imagine planting a seed. You choose the type of seed: an apple, a rose, a thorn bush. That choice is Dharma. The care you give it, the water, the sun, the patience, that is karma. And eventually, something will grow. But you do not control the rain. You do not demand the sun. So you learn to act without clinging to results. This is one of the central teachings of the Gita. You have the right to perform your duty, but not the fruits of your actions. You release the outcome. You stay devoted to the doing. You trust the process. You sit with that idea for a moment. How much energy you've spent trying to control outcomes, trying to make everything go a certain way. And yet, life has its own rhythm. Dharma teaches you to align with that rhythm, not to overpower it. A bird does not force its flight, it spreads its wings. That's all. It doesn't control the wind. It rides it. So you begin to notice the small ways you can live from this space of grace. You speak with honesty, not to manipulate, but to bring clarity. You offer help, not for applause, but because compassion rises in you naturally. You forgive, not because they asked, but because holding on to pain no longer feels like you. In the sacred texts, this way of living is called nishkama karma, action without attachment. It is not passive. It is not cold. It is deeply conscious. You give your best, and then you let go. Like exhaling after a long, full breath. Like releasing a boat to drift along the current. You begin to see how your Dharma is not separate from the world. You are part of a larger web. Every choice you make affects something, someone, some corner of existence. There is a gentle power in realizing that. A smile you offer today might ripple through 10 strangers you never meet. A kind word to yourself may blossom into a new way of being. No act is small when done with presence. No step is wasted when, taken with awareness, you feel the ground beneath you again. Steady, warm, holding you. This too is part of the cycle, being supported so that you may support others, cause and effect, action and reaction. Not as judgment, but as relationship. The universe does not punish, it mirrors. You give, and something returns, not always how you expect, but always with a message. Sometimes the effect arrives years later, or lifetimes later. In the Hindu view of time, karma does not operate by the clock. It moves by readiness. When your soul is ready, the fruit appears. Not before. So you learn to live with a different kind of faith, not blind, not desperate, but quiet, steady, rooted in the knowing that what you do matters, even if you cannot always see how. A gentle rain begins to fall. You don't run. You let it touch your skin. You remember, this too is cause and effect. Somewhere, long ago, clouds gathered, water evaporated, winds carried the moisture, and now, here it is, blessing you. You walk again, slower now. Each step a prayer, each moment a chance to realign. And you ask yourself, not with urgency, but with openness, what am I planting today? Not what I hope to harvest, but what I choose to offer. What I leave behind in the hearts of others. What kind of world I help create, even in small, unseen ways. This is how Dharma and Karma weave together. Dharma shows you the way. Karma reflects how you walk it, and you, dear soul, are always free to begin again, with more love, more clarity, more truth. You pause and let your breath deepen, feeling the gentle swell of life inside you. The idea of Dharma touches something sacred, a whisper of purpose that calls softly through the noise of everyday living. It is not a destination, but a path, one that unfolds with every step you take. According to the Hindu tradition, Dharma is often described as your sacred duty or righteous living. But it is more nuanced than simply doing what is right or following rules. It is the harmony between who you are and how you interact with the world. It is the balance between your inner truth and outer action. Imagine a river flowing naturally through its course. The river does not resist the banks, nor does it fight the stones that shape its journey. It moves with grace, adjusting, yielding, and still forging onward. Your Dharma is much like that river. It is your unique way of being in the world, fluid, adaptive, and purposeful. You may wonder, how do I know what my Dharma is? The answer does not come from loud proclamations or rigid instructions. It comes from listening deeply, to your heart, to your intuition, and to the subtle signs life offers you daily. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna teaches Arjuna about Dharma as the duty that arises naturally from one's nature and stage of life. This is not a burden, but a call that resonates within your soul. It may be the role you play in your family, your work, or your community. It is the action that aligns your inner values with the outer world. When you live according to Dharma, you feel a quiet peace, even amidst challenges. It is a feeling of walking in step with the universe, rather than against it. You notice how your actions flow more effortlessly, how your decisions carry less doubt and more clarity. Yet Dharma is not static. It shifts with your growth, your experiences, and your understanding. What was your duty yesterday may evolve tomorrow. This is why self-reflection is so important. You cultivate awareness to recognize when your path changes and to adjust with grace. You might also observe that Dharma is not about perfection. It is about intention and presence. When you act with honesty, kindness, and responsibility, you are honoring your Dharma. Even mistakes are part of this journey, offering lessons that deepen your wisdom. Pause for a moment to feel this in your body, the soft unfolding of purpose. Notice how your shoulders relax, how your mind quiets when you align with what feels true. In daily life, this might mean small choices, speaking gently to a coworker, taking time to meditate, offering help without expectation. These simple acts become sacred when done with awareness. There is an old saying in the Hindu tradition, Dharma protects those who protect it. When you walk your path sincerely, the universe supports you. Doors open. People appear. Guidance comes in subtle ways. You may not always understand the reasons behind challenges or detours, but trust that they are part of the weaving. Like threads in a tapestry, each experience adds depth and color. You stand now at a crossroad, feeling the warmth of the sun and the coolness of the shade. Both light and shadow are needed, both joy and struggle. both certainty and mystery. What does your Dharma ask of you today? Perhaps to be patient, to listen more deeply, or to act with courage. Whatever it is, know that it is yours uniquely. In this moment, you are invited to embrace your path with love and respect, to move forward gently, with intention, to be both seeker and guardian of your own truth. You feel the rhythm of life within you, steady and sure, the sacred dance of duty and freedom, effort and surrender, and you are part of this eternal flow. You breathe in slowly, feeling the air fill your lungs, and then release it gently. The concept of karma begins to settle softly in your mind, like a quiet melody echoing from distant hills. It is a word often misunderstood, yet in Hindu tradition, it carries profound wisdom about the cycles of action and consequence that shape your existence. Karma is not about punishment or reward, but about cause and effect, a cosmic law that reminds you that every thought, word, and deed plants a seed. These seeds grow in time, influencing not only this life, but the journey of your soul across many lifetimes. Visualize a garden where each seed you sow has the potential to blossom into a flower or a thorn. Your actions today are those seeds. The energy you put into the world creates patterns, some harmonious, others challenging. The garden of your life reflects these choices with gentle honesty. According to ancient scriptures, karma is closely linked with dharma. When you act in alignment with your dharma, you create positive karma that nourishes your soul's growth. Conversely, actions taken from ignorance or harm can create obstacles, inviting lessons yet to be learned. This does not mean you are bound forever by your past. The cycle of karma is fluid, allowing space for transformation. Every moment presents an opportunity to plant new seeds, to water the ones that bring light, and to gently clear away what no longer serves you. Imagine yourself as a gardener, tending your inner landscape with patience and care. You may find that sometimes weeds grow unexpectedly, patterns of thought or behavior that feel heavy or limiting. Yet even these have a purpose, urging you to become more aware and compassionate with yourself. The Bhagavad Gita offers guidance here, encouraging you to act without attachment to results. This means performing your duties with sincerity and love, while releasing the need to control outcomes. Such an approach frees your spirit and breaks the chain of reactive karma. Pause now and reflect on this. How do your actions ripple through your life and the lives of others? What seeds are you choosing to plant today? As you contemplate, feel the quiet strength that comes from understanding karma as a teacher, not a judge. It invites you to live consciously, to choose kindness, and to embrace the sacred responsibility of your freedom. You may notice the gentle unfolding of this awareness in your daily moments. A smile shared, a moment of patience, a breath taken in mindfulness. These small acts accumulate, weaving a tapestry of light and peace. Feel the calm presence within you as you accept this truth. Karma is part of the sacred dance of existence, guiding you gently toward growth and balance. You are invited to walk this path with openness and grace, honoring the ebb and flow of life's rhythms. The universe holds you in its vast embrace, supporting your journey with quiet wisdom. You feel the quiet settling within as you prepare to explore the delicate art of releasing karma through conscious action. This is the heart of the journey, a gentle invitation to transform the patterns that no longer serve your highest good. According to the Hindu tradition, releasing karma is not about escaping responsibility, but embracing it with awareness and compassion. It is a practice of intentional living, where each choice becomes an opportunity to heal and grow. Imagine standing beside a flowing river, watching leaves carried downstream. You cannot control the current, but you can decide which leaves to release and which to hold gently for a moment before letting go. This metaphor mirrors how you can interact with your karma, recognizing what to carry with wisdom and what to release with kindness. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that selfless action, or nishkama karma, is key. Acting without attachment to the fruits of your labor frees your spirit from the weight of expectation and regret. It is like planting seeds without clinging to the harvest, trusting the natural cycle of growth and decay. Pause now and feel the power of this teaching. You are invited to act from your highest intention, not out of fear or desire, but from a place of love and presence. This transforms ordinary tasks into sacred rituals. In your daily life, this may look like simple acts, offering forgiveness where resentment lingers, speaking truth with kindness, or serving others without expectation. These actions ripple outward, slowly dissolving old patterns and opening space for new possibilities. You might also practice mindfulness, observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing them to pass like clouds in the sky. This inner stillness supports the release of karma by preventing reactive cycles from taking hold. Consider meditation as a gentle tool to nurture this awareness. With each breath, you create space within, a sanctuary where healing can take place. The energy you cultivate here extends into every corner of your life. As you move through this process, remember that patience is essential. Transformation unfolds in its own time, like the slow blooming of a lotus flower emerging from the mud to greet the light. You are supported by the vast wisdom of the tradition and by your own inner guidance. Trust that each step you take toward conscious action brings you closer to balance and peace. Feel the calm assurance that comes from knowing you are not alone. The universe moves with you, responding to your intention with gentle encouragement. In this serene moment, you embrace your journey, aware, compassionate, and free. Word count 1081. You have now completed the 5 sections. Closing reflection. Your journey through Dharma and Karma gently draws to a close. Allow yourself to settle deeply into this moment. The path you walk is uniquely yours, yet it is part of the eternal flow of life that connects all beings. Breathe softly and feel the gentle rhythm of your heart, a steady, calming pulse that reminds you of your place in the vast web of existence. Here, there is no rush, no pressure, only the quiet unfolding of your soul's purpose. Remember, the teachings you have explored are invitations, not commands. They offer light to guide you when the path seems unclear, but always honor your own wisdom and pace. You are encouraged to move forward with kindness toward yourself and others, carrying the gentle flame of Dharma in your actions and the reflective awareness of karma in your choices. Life, in its mysterious and beautiful complexity, is a sacred dance. Sometimes the steps are clear, sometimes they invite patience and trust. Now, as the music softens and your breath finds stillness, imagine yourself resting beside a serene river under the warm glow of twilight. The water flows quietly, endlessly, reflecting the sky's calm hues. In this peaceful place, you are safe. You are whole. Thank you for sharing this sacred time with Atmara. May your soul be light and your heart at peace.